Happy Sunday. Good morning, everyone. Always nice to see you in person.
Namaste, everyone.
Yeah,
Blessings.
we're moving a little slow. We're day three into a 10-day fast and cleanse. Uh, Today's always the hump day for me, so I'm little, little foggy, a little spacey. So, um, yeah, but great time to do a reset. Um, New moon this week, Diwali tomorrow, the Festival of Lights in the Vedic Hindu religion. So it's a really good time to get ready to go within and be within. And I feel, and this sounds kind of crazy, we're preparing our bodies on a whole nother level. We've been doing a lot of the activating your light body and these meditations and these practices. I feel like the energy coming in from Three Eye Atlas is going to be so great. Not that you put all your wishes on that, but it's all within you is to receive the energies on a higher level. So it's going to feel really good to be all cleaned out and open and receptive. And I know it moves closest, I think, on December 19th. So there's a lot of different information on that. You can go down to the spiritual wormhole, investigate a wormhole at your choosing, but whatever feels the best for you. Um, so what's up for you, hun?
Oh, it's just we're kind of in this personally, we're in a little bit of a place of transition,
Yeah.
Been through a lot of transitions, in life. And so you kind of recognize the places where you kind of feel like the old is falling away and you're not quite sure of what the new is, and because it hasn't taken form yet. And that's where we are. We're in that place of form is being going to be defined in the next month. Form, what things look like. So we're in the inquiry of what it is we want to create, what it is we want, what's the new lens of perception that we want to create our reality with. And so I think we've done a lot of work, like Denise is saying, a lot of work in the last month to, in the eclipses to serve. We could say serve, even if it's just cleaning your own karma, that is service, to the collective, taking care of your business, right? So now we're in this place of okay, what's new that wants to be born, or what's new that we want to create? What's the perceptive lens? And it hasn't been defined, so it's kind of like this. Okay, well,
It's
we'll just
unknown.
we'll just go ahead and reset the body and all the biological systems and let the energetic upgrades happen and not try and push it, because that's one of the things that we always have our to-do lists, and our value is so entwined with getting things done, right? And then when you kind of get in this place of transition and there's no doing is being asked, and you don't, and you're not used to not, you're always doing, you're like, what am I going to fill my time with? Right? And did I accomplish something today? Those are some of the things that are coming up at a really refined energetic level. It's like how the body superimposes its mechanisms on the awareness of the light body. I think that's what's kind of settling for me right now is this as we start this fast, it's kind of like, oh, the energy is kind of chaotic, and then you do your sadhana and you get the energy moving, you get the magnetic fields going, and then all of a sudden the energy's knows what to do. It's like it needs more power to be able to cohere to create some coherence in our lives. That was one of the things I was like really noticing today. So I don't know if I have anything new to share, honey. I know that we could do a lot of meditation feels really good for me today, but
Yeah. Just a few other things. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm kind of in that space of unknowing and everything feels like it's being pulled away and, it can be unsettling and at the same time really relaxing, freeing because there's not much to do. Like you don't know what to do. So I'm in that space, but we do have some things. We do have our Thursday night meditations here in person, 6 to 7. It's it's just a great way to just marinate in the meditation room together. It's a guided meditation. I've been doing them with Michael and um I've actually led the last few and it's just kind of what the group needs. And that, so if you're local in the region, come see us. We do have a couple retreats. One is the first weekend of November, the 6th, 7th, and 8th. That's a good reset. That's also this timing, getting ready for the 11/11, getting ready for the winter solstice to really, you'll be doing some inner work and then you will be doing some group work. Depending on the group is what we're going to teach. Um, we may do some of the Pagamento stuff. We may not. It just depends who's there. It's really the group's work, not ours, so to speak. So if you can join us, that would be awesome. That's here on the property. And it's always fun to be together in that. And we have the Ireland trip. That is March. There's you can pay in full and then there's payment options and a deposit. We suggest that if you're going to join us, that you let us know as soon as you can, because that is space is limited. Um, so yeah. And then we're doing an activation on the winter solstice and I have it in person, so we'll do that. It's in the morning. That's on a Saturday. But I think I'm gonna put a remote option there so people can have their names in when I do the grid to be in the energies of the activation. So maybe we'll live stream it. Maybe we won't. I don't know.
See what spirit wants.
I'm in a I don't know method. I will say a lot is being um stripped away. There's just a lot of polarization out there and just seeing things that, you know, are surprising. So just ride the wave, learn to surf best you can. So yeah.
Yeah. It's hard to remember when we're in the polarization and things are getting taken away, stripped away, that it's really our karma that's dissolving, is kind of coming up to be dissolved and it is being lost. And you're used to carrying that karma. You're used to carrying that. When you're really defines kind of how you've the past of how you've been living. So you feel a little lost when it goes, even if it's something that you want to go, right? It's like, okay, it's gone. It's this need, these needs, these attachments to certain things, or the old way of being upset with something, and it's kind of defining. But what kind of comes into view for me is the new world, although those energies are being dissolved and all those things are leaving, and there's this kind of clear space, what is appearing is this like weaving that's happened at the higher levels or higher dimensions, right? Of our soul and oversoul, and each of us is in this collective consciousness on this planet Earth, and we are weaving those threads that are creating stronger ley lines, which are creating nodes of people that are starting to resonate at that soul level. And that's exciting for me to think of, you know, all your kind gestures. Every time you do something nice for somebody and you think you're just doing it for yourself, or, you're doing it for God. But it has an impact of going into the grid, and it weaves the thread, it charges the thread, and we don't have that awareness. But it's nice to remember that those things, they're not unseen, right? They're not, um,
And
nobody's watching us.
don't negate it with projection and judgment and separation because you'll take it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen some people do some gestures they thought were kind and then turn around and really slam us. Yeah. So, yeah,
Yeah.
working through that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's how to forgive or how to be in a place of it's all divine, and we what part did we have to play in that, right? Where is our energetic learning in that situation? So it can be a smack in the face,
Not
and
that we
then
like that.
and then you kind of like, okay, well, we'll take responsibility once the charge kind of flows down. Once the charge goes away, we could say, okay, what's the lesson here? Because we don't want to do that again.
No, no, yeah.
But then again, sometimes, your higher self just throws you some curveballs. Your soul contracts you don't see them coming, because if you saw them coming, then you'd probably, you'd move a little left, a little, you try to do something with it rather than take it head on and not knowing it's good for you.
Well, I feel like it's speeding up so fast that these lessons are coming so quickly. It's like being in the batting cage,
And
versus
turning up
wait
the gun,
and
right?
turning up the gun and staying centered and staying focused is, the best you can do, and staying in your heart and being in love and not jumping to conclusions, but getting the full perspective or waiting for spirit to show you the full thing. I mean, so many times I've wanted to like jump into something and I hear stop, stop, wait, let it, so those are the lessons, because when we jump and assume or do anything, we create karma, big karma. So that's what we're cleaning. That's what I'm cleaning.
That's
Boy, and boy, am I cleaning. So nobody's immune. So anyway,
that's
so
the reaction, right?
yeah.
We're being unprogrammed from our automatic or autonomic subconscious reactions to things. And we think we need to do something about it. It needs to be it's right here. It's in my face. I need to do something about it. And the best thing to do something is let the charge go. Wait for the charge to go. Because if you do anything with the charge, you're not going to get the outcome that was in the highest. You're going to get the outcome that's created with the charge. So it's hard to be patient. It's hard to wait, you know. For me, though, it's not too hard. I'll wait like 3 days, a week, or you shouldn't wait that long. You should if something's you're just let the chart maybe in 24 hours, do something. Or if it still hasn't unveiled itself, then you'll know from a place of free will or place from unchargedness that oh yeah, it was nothing's supposed to be done here. Okay, good. So
Yeah. It's hard too if you're a truther. It is hard because I see it. Like I can't unsee it. And it's not that I'm right all the time. It's just it's like the truth is just kind of the way I'm wired. And I want to make a stand, or and it's not always the best choice to do that and to let it, like Michael said, ease out. And what I was just explaining to someone this week is I create like a sphere of light and love and purity and truth and integrity. And I put the situation in that ball and I ask God and spirit to take it, and I flow into it and I send it so that the truth be revealed. So I'm not necessarily the one bringing the truth, because sometimes they shoot the messenger, which I'm really used to. And so it's just like the truth then gets shown. And sometimes it takes an hour, sometimes it takes days, sometimes it takes years. But eventually the truth does come out. And that's to me like it's a lot easier on this mind body system, not always being in there breaking up the concrete or pointing the spotlight, because I really don't like it. I mean, it's a blessing and a curse. So the sphere of truth, I call it the sphere of purity. I literally put the whole situation in, the people, everything, and just without incurring, and just ask God to take it and shed the light on it and let the truth be told. So you could
well,
try that practice.
that's a great example of weaving the light, right? It's put a sphere of light around somebody. A kind gesture, a smile at the grocery store, or healing energy with somebody, a blessing to somebody. Every one of them weaves the new world. Every one of them is energizing the new earth and the what we call the Christed grid, or we could say, right? That higher grid, higher frequency.
I just want to say one thing. I know
So go ahead.
I'm going to correct you. You can't put a sphere lighter on somebody that's incurring karma. That's their choice. You can send them love, you can send them light, but you don't, their aura, is their business. You could encourage them or teach them how to do it, but don't, unless they're your baby, they're a minor or something, I think, yeah, or maybe an elderly person that is kind of at the end of the life. But to a stranger, you can't do a stranger. You don't want that. You don't know what you're putting. Yeah, so
Well,
I'm so.
I'm not speaking of having them do what I want them to do.
Well, there are people that do that.
I'm not
Trust me, there are
I'm
people
not
that do
having
that.
them. I want an outcome.
Yeah,
It's more like what's the highest?
yeah,
Here's some light, soul to soul, love to love.
yeah.
You know,
The refine me of
I would rather you have the love of my soul than the angst of my personality.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
So
So
yeah, let's anything else, honey?
no, no. Oh, the one other thing is we do have alchemy sessions. I did run that special again, buy one, get one free. I'll post the dates have started to fill, but I'll repost that and send an email out. Or if not, you can look on the website and that's there. But that's been a great people that did it really enjoyed the momentum that it created through the energy. So
I've really noticed the quantum nature of it. I almost want to call them quantum healing. Alchemy is kind of like more biological. There's, changing, but now it feels like when you're in these sessions, it's like you can just feel the wave. You can feel that you're like that you're bringing in those higher frequencies of your activated DNA. The DNA is actually getting because you can feel the waves of it happening and the resonance in,
mhm.
and it's great when people are all over the world and they're feeling it too. It's like, wow, there is no time or space real in reality
That's
with
like
these
Pam
healing sessions.
Gregory's meditation she does. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, all righty, let me share screen here. Make sure you guys are muted.
Yeah. Just take a quick view of your body and your posture. Just make sure that your back is straight, that you feel that your hips and your feet are grounded. And then when you take a kind of an in breath, we're going to in breath together and we're going to just clench the body, like clench your fists, clench your whole body just for a second. It's like you're charging it up. And then as you exhale, let go of all the stress. Let us do that together. Breathing in, holding in your heart, and then just charging all your muscles, your back and shoulders and hips and feet, and then exhale. Just let all the stress and all the unconscious holding, just release it all. Again, breathing in, feel your heart, and then just do a little slight clench of all your muscles. See if you can feel them all. And then just exhale. One more time. Total relaxation this time. Breathing in, clench, and then exhale. Releasing all the muscles, all the nervous system, all the fascia. Allowing your respiratory system to reset. And then we're going to breathe into our heart. Breathing in. And then just hold. And put your focus there on your heart and focus on the energy, the prana, as it sits and charges magically without you doing anything. And then exhale. Breathing in. Hold. And as you exhale this time, I want you to exhale down through your antakarana, through your spine, and out through your root. And exhale. And on this inhale, inhaling from Mother Earth up through the antakarana, breathing in. Feel that energy going right into the core of your heart, right into the center. And then exhale it back down through your antakarana, down into all the way down into the core of Mother Earth. Do this 3 more times, 2 more times. Breathing in from Mother Earth. Feel the currents, the consciousness of Mother Earth igniting in your heart field. And then as you exhale all the way down, your intention goes all the way down into the core of Mother Earth. Exhale. Breathing in. Hold. Charge. The energy of your heart is now, the magnetic field is probably around your form now or just inside of your skin. And exhale down into Mother Earth. And if you can, just stay in Mother Earth. Stay feeling the energetic exchange. And even start to breathe as if you were breathing from the core of Mother Earth. As if your consciousness can breathe through the tube that's all the way down into the core of Mother Earth, and you can breathe from that inner core of Mother Earth. And as you exhale in Mother Earth, it's like you're pushing around that silver white consciousness, the aurora consciousness of Mother Earth. And as it becomes more enlivened, you can almost feel like you can gather more of that aurora consciousness, pranic energy into you, into your breathing. And continue to expand your connection to Mother Earth as if you were a small bubble and you're pushing that bubble out into the ocean of her inner consciousness. Blow up your inner connection, your inner sphere. On the inhale and exhale, and expand your inner aura awareness into all levels and all fields of that inner consciousness that we call the aurora consciousness or the planetary Christos consciousness. And then see if you can push it all the way out very softly so that you've expanded your inner sphere of consciousness to the surface of Mother Earth. And see or visualize Well, this whole surface of Mother Earth is held in this auric field of silver white with a blue hue. It's as if the surface is held in this skin of this hyperplasmic consciousness from the inner core, the inner higher mind of Mother Earth. And just notice how, as you become more aware of that sphere and the energy that it contains, how it is supporting your own connection to Mother Earth. As your Antakarana gotten more magnetized, as your Shashun, the channel, become more vibrant. And begin to synchronize the sphere of your heart, the magnetic field of your heart, with the sphere around Mother Earth. It's as if you're not only pushing energy out through the core, out through Mother Earth, but now you're pushing out energy from your heart. Your heart is resonating with the fullness of the enlightened grid of Mother Earth. And your inner heart field is resonating at the same frequency, and it's beginning to respond and reciprocate by flowing energy out of your heart field, out of your auric field. You may feel it as a radiance or waves. See if you can synchronize that heart, this high heart energy, with the planetary grid. And as you do so, you may get some images of connection. You may see that grid of Mother Earth within you. You may see your heart pulsing with the heart field of Mother Earth. Just notice the fullness in your heart. It's like your heart is becoming fuller and expanded, more plasmic. You may feel the waves, the undulations from the core of Mother Earth coming up through your Antakarana or surrounding your Antakarana, up into your heart and surrounding your auric field, as if you're being held in a very soft and nourishing quantum field. And as you become more aware of that quantum field around you, you may notice how your inner landscape is resonating, being turned on. Maybe it's just an overall vibration in your nervous system. And begin to breathe now as if you're breathing the energy from your heart into your high heart. And hold it in your high heart and let your high heart charge. Bring these energies in, breathing in. Lift them into your high heart. Hold and exhale. Again, breathing in into the heart and then lift. Hold and notice how the high heart and, and your heart are both synchronizing. And then exhale. One more time, breathing in to the core of your heart and lifting it to your high heart. Hold, assimilate. And when you feel comfortable, just expand and integrate. Now let your high heart govern your breathing. You'll notice the deeper peace, the slowing of the breathing. As your high heart energy field becomes more magnetized, it begins to expand up through your chest, upper back, outward to your shoulders. This is our vertical alignment with our soul and our heart field and its connection to source with our oversoul. We begin to attune to that inner core of your high heart. And as you attune to it, you begin to breathe through it. It starts to magnetize, become more present in your awareness, present in your energetic field. And the weaving continues. You may feel a weaving up and down from the heart fields and from your crown and third eye. But stay focused in on the core of your high heart. as if you're exploring her, as if your awareness descending in. And as you descend in with your awareness, notice the activations from the inner core, the inner fields of your high heart. As your high heart, as you go inner depths of your high heart, the outer expands. You may feel it in your form as if it's pushing through some density of your chest or pushing through some meridians. And it has the effect of charging up your third eye. So you already probably noticed that. You may feel like a fluttering at your third eye, or you may feel like a real fast pulsing. And allow that pulsing to synchronize with your high heart, your inner core of your high heart. Your inner heart will have the effect of stabilizing or soothing out the transmissions. The smoothing out is the integration happening. Now our high hearts are charged enough where see if you can bring on your feeling nature. What does your high heart feel? Are there emotions here? Are they very refined consciousness? In the clarity, in the light, what do you feel? Like a field of clarity opens up, a pristine energy. And what does clarity feel like? There's a purity here. What does this purity feel like for you? And the energy of your high heart now kind of wants to lift, it wants to rise. So as you breathe in, see if you can feel it like you're blowing winds in a hot air balloon and it rises upwards, up through your throat, into your brain, and around your pineal gland, around your skull and head. And again, we get that vibration energy as the energies begin to talk and merge and communicate. That flashing, it's like a flashing and a very high pulsing, a quickening. You can thread the inhale back down into the core of your high heart and it begins to magnetize and soothe, integrate. Just continue to breathe into the center of the high heart balloon that's around your pineal, around your head, as if you're threading like needlepoint the energies or the prana, the breath into the pineal. And the pineal is crystalline consciousness, so it's receiving it, receiving the codes of your high heart. And just continuing just to breathe here and synchronize with the charging of our pineal, which is an enlightening of the frequency of our brain. And you may notice a tingling in your crown, a warm, like massaging energy moving through your frontal lobe between your crown and your third eye, descending into the frontal lobe of your brain. And it kind of circumambulates around the bottom of the brain and back up through the medulla, back to the occipital, back up top to the parietal parts of your brain. And then as you breathe through your pineal gland, it charges the corpus callosum, connecting all in one brain. And you should feel now fully charged in your brain. You may even start to feel kind of like plasma, liquid light moving through your brain. You may even start to feel like the torus field above your crown, pushing energy upwards like a flame that's on top of your head. Just allow that flame to expand so that your whole head becomes one giant quantum wave, aurora flame, anchored in your high heart, anchored in your heart, anchored in your root, anchored in Mother Earth. Good. Now bring your awareness back into your heart field as if you're breathing into your heart. You may feel like a new opening or a new rush of energy that's sustained in the breathing into this core of your heart. Just be aware of that core as you're breathing energy up from the core into your heart. And then as you exhale, you can spread the liquid light like quantum waves out into your auric field, radiate them outwards. Let's breathe in together from the core of Mother Earth. Feel the core of your heart generating quantum waves, and then just exhale. Push it out. One more time. Pulling the energy into your heart. Feel the core galvanizing, pulsing, and then exhale. Pushing it out through all those surfaces of your auric field. Back, front, left, right, up, down. One more time. Hold. And the heart charging, feeling the quantum charge building, and then slowly exhale and just push that charge outwards, all directions. Unified field. Good. Now we're going to bring our awareness back to the core of Mother Earth. Feel our connection there, connection to the bubble that's around the surface of Mother Earth, the quantum grid. And we're going to do the same thing, but from the planetary level. We're going to pull the energy up from the core around the surface of Mother Earth, let it charge, and then exhale that quantum auric field out into the aurora borealis. Let us begin. Breathing in. Feel the whole hold, charge the surface and the whole core of Mother Earth, the mantle core, everything. And then exhale, expand quantum waves out from the surface, out into the aurora borealis. Let's try that again. Feel your energy in the core. Let us breathe in. Charging the planetary grid. Feeling the skin of Mother Earth, the surface, charging with quantum waves, and then exhale. And you may notice those waves, they kind of move out through the atmosphere, to the chronosphere, and then out into the magnetic sphere. And you may even start to feel like an attunement to the consciousness of the aurora borealis. And if you can feel that attunement ever so slightly, see that aurora borealis as it holds the totality of Mother Earth. And like when we breathe into the heart and we lift it into the high heart, and then exhaled high heart energy to the brain, we're going to do the same thing with Mother Earth. Breathing from the core into the planetary sphere, lifting to the aurora borealis, and then expanding out. Let us begin. Breathing in. Charging the surface of Mother Earth, lifting to the aurora borealis. Received, and then exhaling out into the magnetic sphere around Mother Earth. One more time, breathing in. Feel the surface of Mother Earth charging, lifting. Aurora borealis. High heart, your high heart resonating. And exhale. Now your high heart is synced with the aurora borealis. One more time, breathing in. Charging at the core, lifting the aurora borealis, the high heart simultaneously, and charging and exhaling. Just take a breath or two here, just to allow yourself to integrate New Earth, five-dimensional Earth, higher Earth, whatever we wish to call her, Tara. And when you've got a certain degree of integration happening, you almost feel like the energy's coming back from Mother Tara, back from the Aurora Borealis, back through your high heart, and into your spine as she regrounds into you and into your personal grid through your root chakra, connects the loop back into the core of Mother Earth. And your breath is charging the pranic loop, establishing the higher mind, Aurora Borealis, enlightened consciousness of Divine Mother Earth. You may wish to leave your awareness open here and continue to charge, or you may feel that you're complete right now. Either way, bring your energy back into the planet, from the planetary grid back into your heart. Sync with your breath. Ground in your spine, your tailbone and root. And slowly open your eyes.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for being with us. We'll be back next Sunday. Have a great week.